Hey, what's up? It's me, your girl E, coming to you today. Happy Saturday. Today is Saturday, March the 14th. We are cruising through March. It's a sunny day. Pittsburgh was extremely windy. We had a tornado warning. Um, so if you're out and about driving, definitely be careful. There's a lot of debris falling, so just be mindful, be careful. Um, we were talking about journaling, right? Last Saturday, we talked about some of the benefits of journaling. Um, Externalizing your thoughts helps you get out of your head, right? It reduces emotional load. When you name that feeling, you can kind of claim it now. Like, it creates a narrative coherence. It's just from this is chaos to a story. This is a story that I understand, so you can kind of get it. It provides safe emotional release. We talked about there's no judgment, no interruptions, no social consciousness. Um, Journaling, it's my thing. I journal. I said it before, all the time. I am notorious journaler. I have to journal. I have to write. I have, if you see in the background, I got notebooks upon notebooks. I got books. I'm a reader. I keep a pen and pad with me all the time. Especially when I'm brainstorming, when an inspiration hits, I have to write it down. Riker Phoenix, hello, thank you so much. Um, Please subscribe, like it to build up the algorithm, and share this for me, please. Um, Journaling is something that I just have to do. I keep a pen and pad with me all the time. Now, am I the writer that's sitting down at a restaurant with my family, and then next thing I get a story inspiration, and I don't do that. Am I the writer? Do you know the cliche where I'm at a coffee shop? No, I'm not doing that either. I can be in the car with my family. We can be driving around. I could think of something. I can hear something and just be inspired. Last week, I was visiting my cousin's church, Birdie, uh, J3I. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe and share. And then even talk about your journaling experience. Uh, Kamsaki, I'm botching that up. I'm so sorry. Let me see. Kam Sai Kyoja 644. Um, Thank you for watching. Please like and share. Comment your journaling experiences. Don't tell your business, but do you journal? How often do you journal? Um, when did you start journaling? Because this is what we're going to be talking about as far as your writing, how to work on the writing. But as mentioning, I was visiting my cousin's church. He's a pastor, and I was speaking to his mom, who's my cousin, and she was just telling me some old school stories that she shared with my great aunt. Right? It was beautiful. Um, and even some of the business minded entrepreneurship that's in within the family. Call You could call me Vada. Okay, Vada. Thank you so much for once again. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and share. Um, she was telling me some of the things, and it was just I went like that. Uh, and it was very inspiring to think of a story to write, about an old farm, very country, very, very rural. You know what I mean? Um, it's motivating. So I jot down some ideas. This is the things that I do. Journals I keep. I have notebooks. I have when I go to a bookstore, like my local Barnes and Nobles or half price books, wherever. I got to buy a book, a journal, and a bookmark. It's just something I have to do. Especially those old school literature books, because they're definitely deep, or EV. They're definitely deep, very thought provoking, very somewhat controversial. And what I do is I just write down what I thought of that chapter, what I think of the characters. It's a journal. I'm just writing it down because it inspires me, a writer. Do I create a character that's like them? Not necessarily, but it's motivating, right? So, also, I want to talk about the new journal that Writer's Block has published. I got a proof It's right here. It is, my lighting is so horrible. Let me look at that journal. What I'm going to do is I'm going to post it right here. That's it. That is on Amazon Journal by Writer's Block Publishing, LLC. It's nothing fancy. It's a hardback journal. I like hardbacks books, actually. I don't know why I'm nasal. When I get live, I'm all of a sudden, no, I'm nasal. It's ridiculous. It's nothing fancy, right? You can find us on Amazon. Lines. All right, we did this. Go ahead on Amazon and just type in journal. Let me see if I get a link. Try to get a link. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Here we go. Let's see. No, it won't show me. Let's see. Journal by Writer's Block Publishing, LLC. I cannot get a link. I'll get one. Let's see. Let's try this. Try another way. Let's see. Where's my post? Okay, here we go. So I went on WordPress and I wrote some things down about journaling. And let's see, copy link address. All right, here we go. All right, let's try this. For the journal, let's do that. Let's get the banner up. I'm so sorry about your grandma. Definitely be praying for you. Create a banner. All right, here we go for that journal. Okay, show. All right, that's the link. I'm not sure if that's beneficial or not, but if you're interested in getting that journal, shoot me an email, right? Right here. No, that's not the email. Where's the email address? Here we go. Shoot the email and type in the type of journal you want. Type in your name, the journal you want, your address. It is confidential. It is not shown to anybody. And I will send you a link with either Cash App, right there, Venmo, got it all, PayPal. You purchase that journal and I'll get it to you, free shipping and a free gift. How about that, right? You're back. Okay. Then we have this dream journal, the dream and vision journal. All right. If you are a dreamer, the dream and vision journal, this is something that helps you understand your dreams. There's information about how to, here, let me pull that. There's information on how to understand your dreams if you're a dreamer. I'm a dreamer. I dream every night. In fact, I had a dream of a childhood friend last night. So I was led to get up and actually pray for this person. Hope they are well. Okay. And then here is another journal. The Bible journal is purple. Purple is my favorite color. The Writer's Block Bible journal. And here is the first journal that Writer's Block has published. Right? It's just nothing fancy. Journals don't have to be fancy. Now, I like my fancy journals. That's just me because I'm a little bougie. But they don't have to be fancy. And then last but not least is the monstrous of them all. It's not a monster. It's the Take It to the Throne, a prayer journal. If you are someone that who's very active in prayer, okay, I write this every day. Okay, this is the journal that I write in. Okay. I write this every single day, every single morning. It's me and Jesus. And I write my prayers, the scriptures I'm meditating on for the day, my hopes, my goals, ideas. I write all that down. It's very important. And then I go back over it if something came to pass or an answer, all that deep stuff. I got my little fancy pens. Yes, little bougie. I'm bougie. I'm not accepting it. I've become bougie. I like the Fixon pens or Frixion. I don't know. These are an erasable gel pen. I do like these because, you make a mistake, you can erase it. It's not smudged. The paper is not worn down. Those they were big back in the day. Those erasable pens back in the day. These are actually cool. Do know that the gel runs out very fast. So if you like these pens, keep them on stock because they do run out fast. But I just like them. Okay. Enough about that. Writer's Block Publishing LLC now has a new website, writersblockpublishingllc.org. So let's get that banner up. .org. Let me see. Let's just show it off. Let's show it off. Okay. Go on the website. There are some posts about writing. There will be today's post. There was last week's post about journaling. And of course, there'll be this week's post on journaling. Okay. So now let's talk about some of the impact of journaling. Okay, so as mentioned, go over again. The external thoughts, it helps you get out your head. We're all in our head all the time. We overthink things. We overthink things on cooking. We overthink things on relationships. We overthink things on daily activities from chores to shopping. We're always overthinking. It helps you get out your head. It removes an emotional load. Once you name that feeling, you can now exhaust it. You can expel it. It creates a narrative coherence as opposed to this is chaos. Now you can say, oh, I get it. I understand why you're low. It provides emotional release. No judgment, no interruptions, no social consciousness. And let's go with number 5. It increases self-awareness. Over time, journaling reveals the patterns in triggers, reactions, desires, and fears. Seeing these patterns includes helplessness. Seeing these patterns reduces helplessness. Awareness often leads to a sense of control, and control reduce stress. Sometimes you need is that sigh, right? The triggers. We all have triggers. Some more than others because of some type of trauma in their life. The reactions. How did you react with the specific situation? The desires. Let's be real. We have desires. We're not longing for someone, but we do have desires. My desire actually one day is to go to see Africa, to see Greece, to see Italy. That's a desire. That's a bucket list. It's okay. Fears. We have fears. We are not to be consumed by our fears, but we all have fears. I don't like spiders. I'm that person. I see a spider. Oh, kill it. Yep. Spider. Fears. Sometimes our insecurities can be fears. We fear rejection. Putting ourselves out there. Looking silly. The one thing that when I'm getting ready to publish someone is I talk to them about their fears on being visible on social media. Publishing with Writer's Block Publishing LLC is it's an online business, right? You have to be visible. You have to be visible to get the sales you want. You have to make yourself present. You have to be on social media. You have to. You can always tell somebody to go to Amazon. You can tell them to do this all day long. You can buy your book in bulk at a wholesale price and sell it retail, but you have to be visible. Okay? And people fear that because they're now making themselves kind of vulnerable from their looks to how they sound, how they talk. So one day, this is when it was back in the day when it was Periscope. I was on Periscope trying to promote Writer's Block Publishing LLC. And I was just rambling. And I was so embarrassed. So my husband said, all right, this is what we got to do. We got to write down everything that you want to say. Stick to your script. And that's it. And I did that within maybe 10, 15 minutes, just an introduction on who I am as the author, who I am as the publisher, and my business. As the years went on, I began to be more comfortable in front of the camera. I still have a little script, notes I type up. Okay. So I'm not at the place where I can just wing it. I don't think anyone can. Uh, they may not be as visible as their notes are, right? But yeah. So your fear can be just being present or lie. So you gotta get over that, especially if you want to market your book, especially if you're going to be, if you're someone who wants to share your story, right? So journaling can help you get over those fears. It can deal with the trigger. Why do you feel the way you feel? It's a self-esteem issues. You worry about the reaction, the judgment issues. What is your desire? It can help you really tap into your desires. Okay. It slows your thinking, right? Journaling slows down. I'm someone, I talk fast, I go fast, I move fast. I'm always in a hurry. I got to go, 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 go. Okay. Because I got a lot to do. Journaling can slow you down, which is a good thing because now you can really, really, really tap in and process your thoughts. Like, okay, I notice there's in the morning sometimes when I'm writing in my journal, I'm just sitting there just thinking, like, okay. And now it's quiet. I can really hear myself think and actually hear exactly what I need to hear because when I'm done, the noise and the madness starts, right? It interrupts let me see how I pronounce this word. Rumination. I don't know what that word means, but we can look it up. Encourage reflection. It forces you to reflect on some things, even from your day. Okay. If you're journaling at night, reflect on that. Reflect on your morning. Like, okay, how was the things at the end of the night? Did I do what I needed to do? Did I say what I need to say? Help separate facts from assumptions. Facts is what it is. 2 + 2 = 4. You cannot get around that. Even if you switch it, 2 + 2 = 4. Where you could assume something. It's like, nope, when we go to your journal, it slows down your thinking so you could actually now understand what the facts are as opposed to what the assumptions are. All right, tip number 7, it validates your experience. Your experience is your experience. And I'm someone that believes that rather I saw what you saw, I can't take away from your experience, right? When you write something down, your implicity says this matters. It matters, okay? I'm the type of person that when apology is needed, I do not say if I, because you're telling me something that was done, especially some type of offense that you felt. Your validation, your feelings will be validated. So I will not say if I. I say I apologize that my comments or my actions made you feel. My intentions was not to make you feel. So I apologize that you felt that way because I want to validate how you feel. Okay. Your journal will validate that experience. Journaling will validate that experience. All right. The self-validation can be especially powerful if you tend to minimize your own feelings. All right. If you're curious, why do people cry while journaling? Because they're releasing that emotion. Why does it sometimes feel worse than it feels better? Because now it is exposed. You have to be very transparent with yourself about how you truly feel about the situations, or just be real. Be very real. You can't hide, because what you're doing is you're lying. You are honestly lying. If you're lying to yourself, that means you're gonna lie to everybody. Okay. Talk about how you don't like your sibling. Talk about how you feel like the black sheep of the family. Talk about how you don't like your job, but you're stuck there because you need the money. Talk about it. Be real about it. Talk about, you don't like that coworker. You don't like that manager. You don't like it. You don't like the system. You don't like what's going on. Talk about it. You have to be real. You got to be real. All right. How to journal in a way that maximizes the cathartic effect. How does journaling help with writing? We'll get into that next week because this is going to be a lot. So before we do, here's a little preview. Journaling improves your writing because it strengthens the core muscles of writing, clarity, voice structure, and fluency without the pressures of performance. You ever meet someone who just talks as if they are performing for an audience? You just like, cut that. It's just me. Journaling can help you get around that. Because when you're writing your book, you have to be real. I hate to sound redundant. You have to be real. Whether you're writing fiction or nonfiction, you have to be very real. As a writer, you have to tell the story of what's going on, and it has to be facts. It cannot be assumptions. Your character can have an assumption, but now your character has to now come to the facts. So we will pick that up next Saturday on the Saturday writing session. All right, guys, have a great Saturday afternoon. Please be safe out there. Please like, share, and subscribe. Have a great Saturday.